Hey guys, welcome to the channel. We're back with Faster Than Light. Let's hop into a new game. We've been playing with the Kestrel for the last couple of episodes, and I'm going to change it up a little this time. We can use the Taurus, which features an ion blaster and a combat drone. So missiles and burst lasers are out this time around. But I think we can manage it. We'll stick with easy mode and jump right into a new game. FTL jump is ready. We got 30 scrap. Let's see what we can buy at our first store. Engineer set up a small shop. Crew teleporter and cloaking for 90 and 150. Can't afford any of that. System repair drone for 30 scrap. We'll seek out damaged systems and repair them automatically. Requires drone part to deploy. That could be really useful, actually. I'm going to go ahead and straight up buy that. Alright, let's keep our ion blaster powered up and our system repair drone, and let's jump to the next sector. Let's just head towards the exit. I don't see any great reason to hang out here. Got an encounter already with a pirate scout. Your screen lights up with warnings. A nearby pirate has advanced hacking tools. Try to shut down your engines. Your crew manages to keep them barely operational, and you move into attack. Let us target their weaponry. And let's go. Missed. That's unfortunate. Our drone will go to work there. I'm already seeing the value here. That thing is great. They missed us with that shot. Let me target their weapons again. Alright, so, I need to keep their shields down, which is going to mean powering up a combat drone. Alright, hit their weapons once. So we take down their shields with the drone, and then we shoot an ion blast at their weaponry systems. Their shields are down, that's great. And their hull is almost dead. Great. And nothing else needs repair. So I'd say that went relatively well. We got 2 fuel and 23 scrap. Let's jump to the next sector here. Rebel wave is already oncoming. Oh boy. You recognize the ship as a well-known slave trader. He hails you and offers you laborers for cheap. We could buy a slave for 34 scrap, but I can't afford it, Lucy. So let's attack him in hopes of getting something else out of this. Let's ready up our ion blast. And here we go. Good, good. Good so far. We surrender. Take one of our slaves as tribute. If you destroy us, they'll all die anyways. I'm going to accept the offer because I rarely have more than the starting crew, and I think it could be really useful. So in the interest of learning something new about the gameplay with additional crew members, I'm going to give it a shot here. Alright, so we have a new crew member. Here he is. Let's put him to work in shields. And we'll jump to the next sector. Distress call. You encountered a refugee ship drifting in space. It looks as if it was fleeing the rebel advance and ran out of fuel. Its distress beacon is active, but you're not sure anyone is on board. Well, let's hail them. The vessel is relieved to hear from you. They're running low on supplies. They suggest a trade. 2 fuel for 5 missiles. I honestly wouldn't mind making that trade, but I have no way of using missiles. However, this ship could really use missiles, so if I encounter a store that's selling missile weaponry and I can afford it, I will buy it. So why not just try this out? and make them happy and make the next jump. Another encounter. Pirate Scout. You barely have time to register jump completion before your ship warns you of an incoming ship with weapons hot. Alright. Same story. Let's get the drone going here and then set up an ion blast on their weapons. It's a relatively weak ship. Almost hit him there. The ion blast charges up pretty fast. Ship hails you. It looks like they want to surrender. 4 fuel, a drone part, and 12 scrap. I say we do not accept the surrender. Put some hits on their weaponry here. I love how fast the ion blast charges. It's almost too much to keep track of. Let's take out their engine here as well. Alright, we win that fight. Having drones is kind of handy. So we got 2 fuel, 2 missiles, and 18 scrap, and a breach bomb Mark II, which is a missile launcher. So effectively for free, we can now use those missiles we traded earlier. That worked out really well. It takes 2 energy use to deploy that, so now I'm going to have to be choosing between ion blast and breach missiles. I don't have all that many missiles, so maybe we just save them for emergencies for now. Let's jump to the next sector. Another enemy ship, Rebel Autonomous Scout. Let's fight. I'll queue up our combat drone and the ion blast, and we'll target their weaponry as usual. Now we'll target their drones, because that's going to be annoying. Shields are down. That's good. Not sure what it means when it's blue and flashing. Does that mean it's not getting damaged, or it's being actively repaired? I'm not sure. The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection. 2 fuel, 1 missile, and 19 scrap. That's great. We'll be in a good position at our next store to repair our hull, I believe. So let's get to the exit here. Looks like we did encounter one more pirate. Unidentified ship badly damaged, still being assaulted. The victim begins a distress message until the pirate cuts in and offers to split the bounty with you. It's not all that strong of a ship. I say we fight it. We've had good luck so far. Get that ion blast set on their weaponry here. In fact... we missed. Their drone is not quite powerful enough to take down our shields, which is good news. So I should keep the bombardments going here. Maybe we target their drones, just because that's annoying. Alright, so their drones are down. Now let's aim for their weaponry. They want to improve their offer. Nope, I'm going to continue fighting. In my opinion, you always get better rewards by completing the fight rather than accepting surrender. Probably going to have to start targeting their engines soon for the sake of keeping them from running. This should not take too much longer. There we go. Excellent. 11 scrap. So this is probably the first time I've gotten worse rewards for destroying an enemy ship than from their bribe during the fight. Oh, you learned something though. That's good to know. Thanks for the aid. I'm an arms dealer that usually only works with rebels, but considering the circumstances, I'll make an exception. What does he have for me? I have 71 scrap, so maybe I fix everything as we move into the next system with full strength. We could buy a couple of missiles. That puts us at 10 missiles. And we could use some fuel. That leaves us with 44. So we can't really afford anything else unless we want to sell something. But I rather like our setup here. So let's continue to the next sector. Both of which are nebulas. 6 in one, half dozen in the other. I'll pick this one. Let's jump into our next section of space here. I guess we just take the route that looks like it'll go quickest to the exit. Kind of scary over here in these nebula clouds. Pirate ship arrives shortly after you. Judging from the fact that it is attempting to avoid your ship, you assume it's a smuggler trying to stay away from the beacons. We will ignore it for now. Just make our way quickly through this part of space. It's a lonely section of space. Nobody hanging out down here in the nebula. Now we encounter somebody. Auto Scout. Stationed near a small rebel space station. Without functioning sensors, it is impossible to tell what's inside. We can attack it or avoid provoking it. Let's try and avoid provoking it and just jump to the exit here. Made short work of that sector. We do have a pirate rigger waiting to fight us, and they want to bribe us. 2 missiles, 2 fuel, and 15 scrap. This time I'm just going to do it just because I want to get out of here. Rock controlled and Zoltan controlled. We'll go to rock controlled. I don't think I've encountered rock so far in this series. The rock people have a particularly aggressive stance towards alien races trespassing in their space. You should tread carefully. You got it. We'll get out of here as soon as we can. I like the rock music, soundtrack music. Pirate Scout. Rock pirates. Let's fight them. The ion blaster going, and the combat drone. And maybe we arm some missiles? Let's do that. Let's arm the missiles. Ooh, not enough system power. Why is that? Oh, I see. So it's either or. That's fine. These missiles will take a little while to arm up. Maybe I am better just spamming ion blasts. We'll hit them with a couple of missiles. Their lasers aren't doing our shields really any harm. Alright, so we took out their weaponry pretty quick. Now we'll aim for their shields, and then we'll switch to ion blast. Great. Good work. Love the music. They are not really repairing anything. We should make short work of them. Just land many hits on their engines here, and their hull will be down in an instant. One more good volley should do it. There we go. Fuel, 2 missiles. So we earn back the missiles we shot at them, and 31 scrap. Good deal. Let's go visit the store. They have shield charge boosters, drone recovery arms, long-range scanners, crew teleporter, which allows us to board enemy vessels. I have an extra crew member, but I don't think that it's worth using him to fight in close quarters. Shield charge booster boosts our recharge rate by 15%, a drone recovery arm, and long-range scanners. Our hull is at full health. I would really like to upgrade my power subsystems, have more power available to distribute across my systems, but I'm not seeing a way to do that here. So maybe we just buy some fuel, put us up to 15, and jump to the next section. There's another store. Maybe they have some upgrades for us. We'll see, I guess. Crew members, drone recovery, more onboard drones, augmentations, automated reloader, cooldown between weapon shots is improved by 10%, and that's only 40 scrap. That actually looks really useful, especially for our slower missile launcher. So maybe I will get that for us. And we'll jump to the next sector over here. Ignore those distress calls because I just want to get as close to the end of the game as I can. You look like a military vessel. We're trying to get back to our homes alive. I'm an engineer by trade and could try to improve your reactor if you have any extra supplies. 3 fuel, 2 missiles, and 2 drone parts. Let's try it. Make the exchange. The team comes aboard to try to improve your reactor. And it looks like they did. We have a little extra fuel to spend. A little extra capacity. This went up by 1 or 2 clicks. So let's jump towards the exit. No encounter. Curious sight greets you at this beacon. A disabled rock freighter drifts in space while 2 mantis craft battle it out, presumably over who deserves the spoils. We can repair the rock ship, ignore everything, or wait to attack the surviving mantis. Let's repair it. While the 2 mantis fight, you approach the rock ship and send a repair drone through one of the many breaches. It fixes the ship up enough to at least make a single jump. You're surprised when instead they embark on a kamikaze run on the 2 mantis, which results in the obliteration of all 3, which gives us 48 scrap. We lose a drone part, but we get a missile and a fuel for it, so that's a fun encounter. I like that. Let's jump to the exit. Arrive to the long-range beacon. You pick up an automated message from a nearby space station. They appear to be a local shipwright that can perform emergency work on military ships. Inquire about their specialty. They offer you to upgrade your sensors subsystem in exchange for some scrap. Why not do it? We just got a bunch of extra scrap from our last encounter. So our sensors are upgraded by 1, which I believe lets us see the enemy interior of their ships. Excuse me. Lets us see the interior of enemy ships. My brain is moving a little faster than my mouth. Okay. Let's go to the Slughome Nebula. Okay. The slugs developed an ocean planet where the ability to telepathically sense another organism was more important than sight. Today they use this ability to navigate unfettered the depths of the nebulas they inhabit. That's very interesting. Let's jump to the space. Sensors have picked up a refugee ship drifting through the system, no doubt one of many fleeing the rebel advance. It does not appear to have detected you, or else it is trying to avoid notice. Let's hail them. Pirate ship jumps into the system. It was using the ship as bait, so we will fight now. Okay. We can now activate our system repair drone and our combat drone. Not that we will. Let's fight. liking the extra cooldown. Let's get our repair drone to move in here. Why can I not move him around? Interesting. Well, this is going a little bit of a tricky. Let's aim at their weapons. This is a strong target. Quite strong, actually. Weapons are offline. This is starting to go south. But my drone is online, so that's something, I suppose. See if I can salvage this at all. Our hull is still doing okay. This is a really strong pirate. I hope our run doesn't end here. Sorry for not talking. This game can divide your concentration in a lot of ways. Okay, I'm going to quick pause it here. So what's going on? My sensors are off because of the nebula. I'm thinking I'm going to power down my combat drone, power up, excuse me, yeah. We'll leave our combat drone up. We will power down our ion blast and get some missiles launched here. And try and end this fairly quickly. Aim for their weaponry and their drones. So there's some effective missiles. Next one's almost ready. Really glad we got this missile launcher. Alright, I think our next one will go to their shields. They're starting to repair their weaponry. So now we'll take out their weapons again. And if we can keep the fight, keep their focus on destroying their missiles and their shields. Now we'll take out their engine. So our ship is starting to lose oxygen. And we should be able to win this fight. It's a little more complicated than it typically is. And here we go. Should be our last shot. No, not quite. Okay, our ship is repaired, so now we should be able to just make short work of them. Oh, that took a little more focus than I'm used to out of these encounters, but we did get some fuel, a drone part, and 50 scrap. We'll contact the refugees. They give us a missile and a drone part and 25 scrap. So all in all, fairly worthwhile, and we did only lose 1 point of hull integrity, so could have gone a lot worse. Let's go to the store. We've got some scrap to spend. Huge slug teleports from nowhere onto the bridge before he can open fire. He spread his wares across the helm and is brandishing things at you. Alright, we got the crew teleporter and cloaking, which we cannot quite afford. We're going to fix the hull. We could take on another crew member, which is honestly probably a pretty good idea. I do want to refill. Yeah, let's hire 1 crew member, and then I'm going to refill my missiles to 10. Oh, we'll just buy all of their missiles, and then let's buy some scrap. Get to and some drone parts. Let's just buy them out. Looks good. We're sitting in a good spot. We'll head up towards the exit in that direction. Looks like we got another fight. Slug interceptor. A rogue you suspect approaches, but when he sees you're a Federation, he thinks better of the sneak attack and fires everything he has. Let's get our ion blaster out and aim that at his weaponry. Let's get our combat drone online. Here we go. He has some fairly resilient shields. Might be worth a missile or two. Get our repair drone working here. Let's get some missiles working here. Take out his weapon system. Glad he missed us there. Very good. Alright, his weapons are taken out. I think in a similar effort on his shields would be good. Alright, his shields are down. Take out his oxygen. Now our drone and our ion blaster can do some work. And this is going pretty well. I love that the ion blaster will charge almost as fast as I can click it. Slowly whittle down his hull integrity, and now I'll start concentrating fire on his engine. You've bested us. Will you accept what is in our stores in exchange for our lives? We will not accept surrender. We're only one shot away from victory. There it goes. 1 fuel, 1 missile, 34 scrap. Very good. Let's jump to the next sector. Doing pretty well, doing pretty well. You detect life signs on a nearby moon, a lone slug marooned on its surface. A sentient species. After all this time, I am Slocknog, a wandering hero seeking adventure. You may hire me for a small sum. For 55 scrap, well, we can't afford it, Lucy, so... Power up the FTL, at which point the slug sends an urgent plea. Please, I see you are a sly captain. You have an advantage. Very well, I'll join your crew, but please remove me from this rock. So we rescue him and get him for free. When he sees the shuttle headed for his position, the slug thanks you with what looks like sincerity. He readily joins your crew. Alright, let's put you to work in shields. And jump to the exit. See a small station fitted with hundreds of repair drones. You receive an automated message. We don't know who you are, and we don't care, but this is the right place for some ship repair. Repair 5 damage for 10. Sure, let's put us up to a full hull integrity there, and go to the next sector, which are Mantis and Pirate Control. Let's visit the Mantis. And start shooting through space. You hear a grating rattle and a soft clicking. You reach for your pistol. Intruders on board. Oh, snap. Quick. Well, we might just live here. There's not enough room. Oh, we're going to lose some crew here. Well, yeah, we're losing some crew to these borders, but looks like we're gonna survive by the skin of our teeth. We have 2 crew members left. That's unfortunate. So 1 to power engines as we fly through space, and 1 to power, of course, pilot the ship. That's too bad. We lost how many people? 3 to that attack? I don't know that we can take the distress call, but we may as well try. Find a number of ships fleeing from a small space station. You hail them asking what's wrong. Help, we're being overrun by some sort of giant alien spiders. We could send the crew to help, but we only have 2 crew, so no. Giant alien spiders are no joke, but you know, me sending my 2 crew members to help is a pretty funny joke. So you can't risk fighting some unknown alien on every backwater station you come across. You prepare to jump. You bet we're gonna jump. We need to take on some new crew. This must be one of the rebels' unmanned scout ships. Looks like there's no way around a fight. The ship starts to power up its FTL drive. If it gets away, it will no doubt warn the fleet of your position. Alright, so let's do this. I'm going to have one of my guys go to weapons. My Mantis dude will stay where he is. Our system repair drone will stay deployed in case enemy shots reach us. And I'm going to just hammer them with missiles. Let's do it. It's just a waiting game now while we wait for the missiles to take effect. Of course, now we're going to get hit by... Yeah, well, we took out their missiles, so that's effective. We will next hit their drive, try and keep them from flying away. These breach missiles are doing work. I'm really glad we got these. Yeah, we missed with that one. It's basically our first miss with that system. Oh, it got away. Snap. Fleet pursuit doubled for 1 jump. Well, guess we're getting out of here. There's a store. Can we hire anybody? I don't think we could afford it. 55. Can we sell anything? Could sell our combat drone for 25. Would I rather have a crew member than a combat drone? I think it's more valuable. I really don't like that. I was getting good work out of that combat drone, but the system repair drone is more valuable right now because I'm so short-handed. Let's... Oh, did I... Okay, go back. Okay. So we'll sell that. Buy a crew member. And we'll have him stationed in the engine room. Is there anything we can buy with our remaining 7? Two fuel. We'll need it. And let's jump to the exit. Can't afford any repairs, so here we go. Next sector. This is one of the further runs we've made. Engi and Zoltan will go to Engi. You've arrived in Engi space. The fall of the Federation has brought tough times for these robotic life forms, but they're usually willing to help. Very glad to hear that. Let's jump towards the exit. And there's an encounter here with a rather strong pirate scout. A nearby pirate seems to have advanced hacking tools, and they've tried to shut down your engines. Your crew managed to keep them barely operational, and you move into attack. So first things first, we'll target them there. Get my guys to help fight this dude. The Mantis are really good at the melee combat. Take another shot at their weapons. Great. Next shot will go to their shields. Our robot will take care of those repairs. Got to repair the O2 before we die, of course. Get our Mantis back in the pilot's seat. Alright. Breach missile. We're going to keep them working on this weaponry. If we can kill that last crew member, we'll be set. Pirate ship disabled, your engines come online again. You salvage what you can from their ship, which is 2 fuel and 53 scrap, which is not half bad. We need to find a store. There's one down here, but it's further away from where we are. We have 5 fuel, so 1, 2, 3, 4. We can barely make it to the exit. 54 scrap. We can at least load up on fuel at the store, so I think it's worth the jump to go here. Let's fix, well, first let's get fuel. Buy them out. We have 39 scrap. We'll fix our hull. That leaves us with 12. I think we buy a couple missiles and continue on our jump. Another encounter here. This is a pretty strong ship. There must have been rich pickings for pirates around here until war broke out. The pirate you encounter here looks worn down but hungry. You'll have to fight. Okay. System repair drone is going. Breach missile is going to target their weapons as usual. Doesn't look like they have drones. So let's just try and manage the damage, as it were. Waiting game while the weapons spin up. They have lasers. Okay, we took out their weapons. That's great. They have 2 guys working on repairing them, so I think we keep our next missile aimed at that. Where is my repair dude? Oh, yeah. Okay, their missiles are taken out. Repair robot is doing work. Keep another missile aimed here. Shields and our hull are not doing great. We have taken out their weapons, so let's aim next for their shield system. We are out of missiles, so let's power up our ion blaster so we have something to shoot with. This is tricky. Oh, we're losing hull. Let's pause here quick and just kind of take stock. Rapidly we are losing hull, and we're out of missiles. So I'm thinking we have guys working on our shields. We have guys working on doors. You can work on repairing oxygen. Yeah, we're gonna die. This is the end. This is it. It was a good run. Our ship is done. That was about as far as I've gotten before. I'm honestly happy if I can usually make it that far. New high score with 887. One last explosion marks your fate as your ship is torn apart. So, Well, it was a good run. We had some good encounters, and I think we're learning a lot. I think it's a good idea to stock up on crew members and various ship upgrades as we play. So I think our next run holds some promise if we can keep those things in mind. But that'll do it for today's FTL episode. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.